Hi class, welcome to your video walkthrough for the homework Qualtrics assignment. And this is a newer assignment. It's one that we typically do in class on the face-to-face sessions, but I wanted to make sure that those in the online class don't miss the opportunity to play around with Qualtrics and learn some new skills here. So what we're going to do is help Professor Bob in making a couple of items for his survey. What you'll need is you want to go ahead and review Chapter 7 about constructing surveys. We're going to access Qualtrics through your MyUWF portal, and you want to have handy this lab sheet because we're following that. It looks more or less like this. So again, we're going to assist our research methods instructor, and he's given us the task of building the online survey that he needs for asking students about their perceptions. He wants to use the survey similar to Owen 2017, where they asked about these different topic areas, and he wants these instructions. And he wants the response options to be from not relevant at all to highly relevant on a 5-point scale. He also wants some open response prompts to just ask students about their experiences with research methods topics and what they think of it. So we'll be creating that for him. First, we need to log into Qualtrics. So starting with your MyUWF portal, and going to the Qualtrics screen. What that looks like is when you go to MyUWF, just search for Qualtrics and then it'll come right up. Now your screen's not going to be as busy as mine, it's just that I have more projects already here. And what you're looking for is going to be a blue button that says create a new project. It might be in a bottom corner, but on your screen it might be more up in the top corner here. But you hit create project, and from here you're telling Qualtrics that you're making a survey, and I need a get started right here, and I'm going to call this homework Qualtrics. Now this opens us up to the main working area of Qualtrics. We have a block, we have a first question kind of started, and because the question is selected, we have on the side here all the kinds of choices and settings that we can put on that question. I can see what different types of questions are available. I can do a text entry, and it changes the nature of the question whenever I select some of the areas over here. See, text graphic, matrix table, so it changes depending on what I choose in the question type. I can indicate how many choices or what kind of format the question should be, so we'll be working with that area a fair piece too. So let's see what we do next for Professor Bob. One, you want to think about what kinds of questions are these going to be for Professor Bob's study? Is he looking at closed-ended or open-ended questions? And what types of questions might be used to build this survey? So that's just your answer to that prompt as part of the homework. Next, you're going to go into building the survey items. For the closed-ended items, in the question area, I want you to select the matrix table. So what that looks like over here, you're going to matrix table and see how we have statements, we have skill points, and we have where we can put the question that we're asking the participant. So that lines up to the things he asked us to do at the first page. Let's go back there and take a look. Here's the directions. Those are going to go into the click to write the question text. Here's the 11 areas he's asking about. And what you want is each area is going to be a statement. So you're going to have 11 statements. And more like that, right? And then the scale points, he wants this on a scale that's a 5-point scale from not relevant at all to highly relevant. So we're going to need more scale points, and then you label those from not relevant at all the way through highly relevant. And that's where you start building his closed-ended items. The other type you're making for him is the open-ended items. So create up to 4 open response items to gather information about students' perceptions. And it can be any open response. An open response means you don't limit what the participant can respond with. So if Professor Bob wants to know about his students' experiences and perceptions of research methods, how could you ask those questions in an open way to the participants? So create up to 4. You can create 1, but you need to create up to 4, no more than 4. And then for your second prompt, you're going to let me know on your document that you submit on Canvas what open response prompts did you create. Now, creating another item, like this is all closed. We can't use this one for the open responses. So you'll come down here to that plus symbol to add another question, and that's where you're going to make your open response item. But again, you don't want to limit the choices. You're probably going to want something more like a text entry to write your question that you're giving the participant and give them some space to answer. Now, once you have all of this made and filled in, you're going to be ready to publish the survey and distribute it to the participants, right? For that, you need this publish button, and you're going to hit it again here. And at this point, once it activates your survey, it gives you the link to the survey. You want to copy that, but it's okay if you decide, hey, I'm going to make some more changes, but now how do I get the link again? You want to go to distributions and this anonymous link area. And that's going to be the same link that it gave us when we published. So copy that link, because that's the third thing you need, is the link to the published Qualtrics survey when you submit this. So to submit, you're going to have an MS Word document with answers to the 3 prompts. And there are no APA formatting requirements, so it's just those answers, and that's fine. And I'll have your link to your Qualtrics survey where I can check that out. In your assignment itself, it looks like this. And it's being rated by being complete and showing those skills that you're learning about good quality questions, like making sure that it's easy for the participant to understand what you want, and also these open response items that you're making those a way that you're getting those open experiences from the participants. So have fun with that, and let me know how you like working with Qualtrics.